obviously you have other fights that you have been pursuing, so you're able to still
I'm still trying to do it. Yes, I'm still trying to do it. We'll see if we can. It's difficult. It's not easy. People don't understand how much it really takes to get a fight done. Like as far as the people that gotta get through, and a lot of people will think, well, how come he doesn't just fight this guy? Or how come he doesn't fight that guy? That guy may not want to fight, or his manager may not want to fight, or his promoter may not want to fight. Maybe they have a different agenda. Maybe they have a different idea, different plan. Maybe they're involved with their mandatories. Maybe they're involved negotiating something else. It's a lot more than what people know.
Some more complex.
And it's very easy for someone to talk shit and point fingers and say this and say that when they're just a regular fan that really doesn't understand and doesn't know. Us in the game more, we have to obviously we understand more, so we have to deal with more, and you have to just be patient and work with the best that's available.
Most definitely. So right now, for you,
right now I'm supposed to fight Richard Commey.
End of story. That's what's mandatory.
But I'm still trying to see if we can still move some things around. If not, then that's who we're gonna have to face.
Most definitely. Okay, guys, so you hear that. Boxing for dummies. So a mandatory fight. It is supposed to, as Mikey was saying, it's a fight that you're supposed to most definitely take. It's held in high regard, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
But you can still try to negotiate with that person. Okay, look. If someone has a mandatory, okay, and the mandatory #1 contender gets an offer to fight for a different title, you think he's not gonna take it? If it's for more money, he's gonna take it. So it's still available. So just because someone says you're mandatory doesn't mean that that's it. You have no more options. No, there's still possibilities to work around it or negotiate. Leverage that in your deal. For example, let's say I was mandatory for a long time. Before I was champion, I was ranked #1 by the WBO and by the IBF and the WBA all at the same time. And then I was ranked #2 by the WBC. We tried to secure an IBF fight, but it ended up going to a purse bid, and Billy Dib won the purse bid, his people. So then I was gonna have to go to Australia to fight for the IBF for little money. We didn't take that. I skipped. I vacated my position. I left my place. Billy Dib ended up finding someone else. I forget his name. La Sierva, I think was his name.
Which is crazy because Billy
became champion because of that.
And he also came to your
camp.
I almost called Camp Church.
Camp.
He came to church.
It's almost church.
I know, right? It's boxing church.
But he became champion fighting La Sierva out there in Australia. I left that place, even though I was his mandatory, but we stepped aside. Then I was supposed to fight Celestino Caballero for the WBA. His promoter at the time won the bid. We're supposed to be fighting here at the Fantasy Springs, and I was ready. We were in camp. We were like, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks out. We were already with camp, but they were having problems with the money, or I don't know what happened. We're supposed to fight at Fantasy Springs. I signed my contract, everything. I agreed, and then the fight never happened. So then, why didn't that happen? I don't know. It just didn't happen. So then I'm going after the WBO title for Salido's title. For Orlando Salido's title. So now I'm trying to fight for the WBO title that Salido has. Because I'm his mandatory, his IBF is that #1 contender. And we finally get that fight. But I had to go through different, scenarios. It's just the way boxing business is. You don't always get to fight for the title. One title wasn't available, so I go to the next one. If someone's #1 contender for one title, and maybe even #5 for a different title, but he gets an offer to fight, under a different promoter, but for more money, he's gonna forget about his #1 spot and fight for the title that's gonna give him the best chance or the most money. it's people don't know because it's just you're not as involved. I'm sure there's a lot of people that think it's so easy to just, why don't you just fight them? Yeah, we can fucking get in the street and fight each other probably, if it's that easy, but it's not like that, you know. It's a big